I imagine that feels pretty good to get the first win.
It does. Rough go the first 2 games, and we figured out something. We got some momentum early and rode that wave the whole 48. So nice to get one. Want to put another one together on Wednesday and just keep building, man. Got to enjoy ourselves at some point, but it's nice to win for sure.
How big was having Draymond at starting at center for the offensive flow?
Different look, and I think it helped just because we got stops early, and then we could push and transition. And obviously, he's a great playmaker when he gets in the right positions, and we had a lot of shooting around, so it worked out. I think we also rebounded really well, to help him out. Obviously with Jaleel in there, they got some size too, so that played to our advantage for sure.
How much did pride come into this game, especially since you said pride going into this game? You guys got lost by double digits first 2 games. How'd you guys feel?
I mean, honestly, no different than the OKC game. We got blown out the first night, and we wanted to come out and do something about it. It didn't work. The beauty of the NBA, we always talk about it. You got another opportunity pretty quick, and back-to-back, we turned the page. Coach? Yes, sir. But, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a theme of the season. We're going to fight for everything we get this year, and it may not be pretty. We focus on the little things that are going to help us win. We talked about it, taking care of the basketball, getting stops, rebounding. We'll help ourselves out when we have games like OKC where it just gets away from us from the jump. So nice bounce back.
How braced are you mentally for that it might not be pretty a lot?
Nobody likes, losing, especially in the fashion that we did the first 2 games. But when you're out there on the floor, you're just competing. And I think having gone through those first 2 games, you understand how we as a group can respond. And I think just carry ourselves in the right manner as we go through the season and not hang our heads. If we have a bad night, understand that we're capable of winning any night if we put together the right performance. But again, it's more so the themes of the season that even in a loss, you can kind of understand, like, all right, did we check off these boxes, those 3 things I just talked about? If we don't, we're probably going to lose. If we do, then we got a good shot because we got some talent. So we just got to put together.
The leadership role for you and Draymond as big as it's ever been.
For sure. Because not only do we have to perform every night, you got to, lack of a better term, you got to teach. There's a lot of young guys that are hungry to learn, hungry to perform, take advantage of the opportunities, but there's a process to it. So we got to be aware of everything, but also be on top of our game every single night. We understand that, and I think we accept that challenge and that responsibility.
What's the hardest thing to teach the younger guys about the offense, especially?
I think just those possessions that we play where it's kind of chaotic, but in years past it's been organized chaos. And everybody kind of knows where to be, and it's kind of second nature. Right now, it's, I think the first 2 games we were on top of each other a lot. That's kind of a tough vibe, especially with how me and Draymond play, especially with just trying to get in the gaps. And excuse me. Excuse me. Damn, you got the best. You got the. I hear the water. It's an emergency situation. Woo! I still love it though.
It wasn't that tough a question.
No. Okay. Just because that's how we like to play, just getting the ball in the pocket, knowing where our outlets are, and things like that. So we were playing way too fast early. I think our intentions were right, but just our chemistry wasn't great. So we got to figure that out.
If it's based on reads, it's about knowing each other and knowing.
It's about knowing just our patterns. And Draymond gets in the pocket. We know we got a shooter in the corner, a shooter on the wing, somebody in the dunker, and he's able to make those reads. But you kind of got to see the picture as it unfolds and know where to be, and that'll come with time. It's hard to rush that, knowing what our expectation has been over the last 5-6 years, and asking that of guys that just haven't been in those positions before.
Where do you kind of stand in the conversation about whether the right idea for you guys offensively is to kind of do what you've always done with these new pieces, or is it smarter for more high screens and more kind of usage and ISO actions for you and your team?
I think we have to err on the side of being more organized and more calculated early in the season, and hopefully we can have those moments kind of like we did tonight in the second half where things start to flow and you just put pressure on the defense from all angles, whether it's the ball in my hands and me and Draymond doing pick and rolls, or D-Lo has it, I'm spaced out and he's running pick and roll. But at the end of the day, when we have calls that we know where our spacing is and we can try to execute those, that'll help us. At the end of the day, there are going to be times where for us to win games, kind of go back to your bread and butter and try to work through that transition with the younger guys, just trying to be in the right spots. But that's kind of the challenge of this year, finding that balance. And, tonight was better. We got to continue to get better at it.
Steph, you guys have always throughout your run have gone small when you guys have absolutely needed to when you're back against the wall. What is it about that small lineup that kind of centers you and makes you guys at your best?
The fact that you used to have myself, Klay, Andre, Draymond, and KD, or HB before, you put some miles on those lineups where you start to figure it out. We'll find something like that with this group over time, but there's a lot of high IQ guys that are veterans that know how to play the game and have been through so much in their careers up to that point. So again, you can't rush that.
Well, specifically with Draymond at center,
because he's a playmaker. He knows how to get into the right spots and make other guys better just by getting them the ball on time, on target, or putting pressure on the rim. He's made a living doing that on the offensive end and featuring the weapons around him. So again, that'll come. We'll have to figure out the identity of this squad and what the go-to lineup is. But it's hard to answer those questions 3 games in when you really don't know. You're just trying to learn on the fly, figure it out. Just compete at a high level every night and give ourselves a chance to win games.
When it is working, what does it feel like for you? Is it about movement? Is it about the offense is working?
It's about putting guys in position to be successful. We have some threats that can draw attention, and then you move the ball, make the simple pass, and usually you create a good shot. For me right now, and just the way I see the offense, everybody has to be aggressive. You can't have guys out in the court just trying to just move the ball just to move it. You got to be threats, whether it's shoot, attack, again, make the simple play. We had some good possessions tonight when we did that. It was a good feeling to kind of see that flow happen, so we just got to put more of those possessions together.
Steph, you've always said that you're not motivated by outside sources. Draymond was talking about how he was kind of pissed off that there were ex-players who were saying this team can't do it this year. Are you aware, after those first couple games, how many people are kind of doubting what you guys can be in this moment?
Everybody loves to label you when you're down or when you're losing. That's easy. It's easy to get on TV and say whatever you want. It's easy to just throw darts at a team that's trying to figure it out based on how much success we've had. So I hope people can start to see through that and understand what we're about as a team and what we're going to build towards. That's basically it. If you want to get on, say whatever you want to say, fill that 24-hour news cycle, that's cool with us. We're still going to hoop and just play basketball.
All right, we got to catch you one.